Welcome to GVTV. I'm Arlene Ami. The Woodwards department store has become a key part of Vancouver's mythology. It represents a kinder, gentler Vancouver at the same time as it symbolizes the sorrow and hope of the downtown east side. Next up, a brief history of Woodwards.
I'm glad to show that. The year in Woodwards is an era that never comes back anymore. Right? You were a human being, and I heard today lots of people are just a number nowadays.
How could a city have such a love affair with a department store?
The department store used to be an all-in-one institution, and it was the core of the downtown neighborhood, and now it's not.
And this is where it all began. We're standing at the corner of Cordova and Abbott Street. This is the original 1908 first phase of the Woodwards Building. At that time, it occupied less than half a city block and ran up to 6 stories. And at that day and age, it was significant in size for a department store. The building would grow over a number of years. There's over 12 different phases that would be added onto the building to grow under just 600,000 square feet.
As the Woodwards department store began to expand, it became a heart of Vancouver. As it expanded, it was more of a prominent player, and it was a big attraction in the heart of the downtown east side.
$1.49 day, Woodwards.
And $1.49 day. Woodwards, $1.49 day. Woodwards, remember that single? Well, the whole Fraser Valley came downtown to Woodwards. In the lineup, and you could good value for your $1.49, a very good value.
$1.49 day, Tuesday.
Woodwards sold everything. You could meet your friends and have coffee there. Before ATM machines came in, people used to cash checks there. They had a check cashing corner. You could book airline tickets. You could go to the plant shop, gourmet food section, ethnic food sections. Everything you could think of was at Woodwards.
What they did was they kept expanding. Like, they added an entire food floor, so it was it was as big as Save On Foods or Safeway is now. But within the department store, they also had jewelry sections, men's and women's fashions. They had hardware. They had their own credit system. It tailored to needs for everyone in the city. I ended up getting a whole bunch of spice jars. Woodwards baby clams, anything that had the Woodwards logo on it, I got one, at least one, if not 15.
You know, Woodwards was an organization that I have never seen anything like it. The staff was well trained, and you worked together as one big family.
Every department felt like a family. And the Woodwards department store, what they did was they had an in-house newsletter called The Beacon, so it kept everyone closely knit. As it anchored that community, it anchored other small businesses around it. And so the entire neighborhood became the focal point of downtown.
Sometimes you get a feeling, and you cannot, because you're not in the big company, you're just a tailor there, But I had a feeling something was getting difficult.
The building up of downtown and people shifting space and new department stores coming into play and mini malls coming into play, and I didn't need to travel that distance just to come to Woodwards. What seems to have happened is that the family-run store became no longer family-run, and I don't think they had the same vision that Charles Woodward did in the beginning.
When they closed the store, I felt very bad about it. Most employees could not comprehend what actually was going to happen to the store. The whole castle, came down, It's just like the end of a beautiful film or a book. It is there, but it is not there anymore.
left us a legacy. It's left us a very large building right on the edge of the financial center of our city, right on the edge of the poorest community in Canada. And what we can do with that now, to use it as the tool to bring back the greatness of the downtown east side.
They were dependable and no one else was. So that is, it's qualities like that that make me feel it's a good place, and I hope it can return to something like that.
The Woodwards Building is pivotal to the downtown east side. And that in fact, this building does not belong to one person or to one group of people, but to rather all of the city and all of the community, and we have to recognize that.